Minecraft fans and fellow Christians. Today I'll be showcasing a Minecraft mod called Mystcraft. It's based on an old game called Myst, and it'll be able to take you to places where you've already been at the turn of a page. Now why do I say places where you've already been? Well, let me show you. You have to have an ink vial, 2 ink sacks and a bottle crafted together, piece of paper, and leather. Get an ink mixer, and then you'll be able to craft this link panel page. And once you've crafted this with a piece of leather, then you'll have an unlinked linking book. It'll look sort of gray, but once you've right clicked it, it'll turn green and be able to take you to that spot again. Now if you're in the overworld and you want to use one of these books to take you to another spot in the overworld, you'll need interlinking. But as this block is the only way to get interlinking, and I haven't found any other way to get interlinking, you'll need a network of such linking books back in some other dimension. Now, another key feature to this game is that you can actually create a whole new dimension based on descriptive pages. You get these descriptive pages by 2 ways. One, you find sealed notebooks or folders in a dungeon. Any dungeon it can do, and well, you can find random pages that way. But if you're willing to deal with villagers, you can actually make a few deals with them. This guy will sell you certain pages, and if you want these 3 at a given time, you can actually buy them. 8 sets of random pages. And you can even find 2 pages already in this building. And this is just another writing desk. Now, with any writing desk, you can write, and hence copy these pages really easy by just right clicking the ones already here. Now these affect the biomes, well, the way biomes are, the size, stars, moon, sun. You'll really want to be careful about having anything conflicting. You don't want to have a huge biome and then a tiny biome page soon after, or anything else similar to that. And another thing, these tend to sometimes get in there when you don't want them to, and I really don't like that one either. So sometimes you have to be real careful about what you specify. Now these certain portfolios I managed to get through creative mode. You'll have to find all the pages that you want on your own. This actually affects the length of the day. If you have full length or double length, it'll correspond to that much daylight. And if you have zenith phase, you can have the sun at that point. Well, to start off with, but if you have 0 length and zenith phase, then the sun will stay at that position forever. Now next is the biomes. It can take, say, a biome from the Twilight Forest like this one, and even blocks from mods. However, I'm pretty sure you'll find some of them rather important. Like this one, the diamond ore block. This crystal block is basically these crystals. You can, with this book receptacle, create your own portal. It can vary in whatever size you want as long as the game doesn't think it's too big. But anyway, once you've gone to a spot and created a linking book and all, you can actually insert the book in this receptacle and walk through as if it was another portal. And let me continue showing you a couple things. Okay, I was here. Well, colors are to affect anything that's, say, like fog color or sun color, number of things. And these can affect what's actually in your world, more of the crystals. And, oh, right. Spikes, obelisks, and spheres and tendrils can have a block page following them, and they'll be composed of whatever that block page is. Another important feature: if you happen to forget a linking page back to your world and you're in one of your descriptive books, biomes, or whatever, and you want to get back home, well, there's a rare chance that if you put this page in there, that this starfish will appear. It's like a tiny ravine that goes from the top of the ground to the bottom, even through bedrock. It looks like a sort of gray portal frame. And okay, the effects, what kind of world this is, and yeah, just two more. Okay. Oh, here's what I was talking about before, when it was in the color section. And I suggest you use the no weather page because the eternal rain and eternal snow and so forth can have negative opposition effects from blindness, poison, hunger, etc. I haven't really seen it come up with a positive one, but anyway. Now, another block that you'll find an interest in is the bookbinder. With a piece of leather and all the pages you want, you can actually use that to create the final product that you need. You have to have the linking page first, and sometimes it'll glitch. But if you take one of the pages out and put it right back, it'll be fine. And to a degree, the order does matter, so you may want to be careful with, in the cases of colors, and if you want those sphere blocks to be in the right order and all that. Now, another thing, you have to give it a name before it'll actually work. And if you want to use one of these descriptive books in a portal, like so, you have to go to dimension first. Otherwise, it'll be just black and like this. But when it looks something like this, then it'll work over in the portal. Now I've gone through using those sets of pages a couple times and it's looked different a couple times. Ah, this is one of the starfishers I was talking about. I got real lucky because it wasn't showing up a while back. Rather pretty to me, at least. Now as you can see, I've already got negative effects up in the upper right. And this is a cobblestone generated platform that won't let you fall anytime you create one of these worlds. Oh, that's one of the spikes I was talking about. You can even have glass if you wanted, but anyway. Now, to a degree, it doesn't look that much different than the other world, but you'd be surprised what it can look like sometimes. Oh wait, I don't have a book back. Oh no, what am I gonna do? It's not like I had another plan already in place. The Calming Quinn achievement is the achievement you get for going to one of these dimensions without a book back. Now to demonstrate the portal, now that it will work, voila, and he'll go back there again. Now, As I mentioned before, there can be conflicts between, say, the biome size and all that. There can be enough conflicting to actually create this sort of decay that'll infect the entire world. Like rotting apples, it'll keep on spreading to blocks near it. Now, luckily, you can't place it in the overworld. It doesn't appear in the overworld. So you're safe here as soon as you can get back. Assuming you can get back. Now here, I'll demonstrate such a world. Here, I just simply crammed in as many pages as I could. Got a bunch of junk, basically. And if you're real not careful, you'll not get back. As you can see, it's already trying to affect my Mystcraft. Now, luckily I got back and was well prepared for that. My suggestion is, once you've got that, just destroy the book, because it's not much use to you after that. Now, I've discovered that you can actually go for a while and not discover such decay, and then all of a sudden discover it and really wish you didn't build in there. But anyway, as I mentioned before, this was made after a game called Myst. I think I'll actually describe it to you. If you don't want, you can just end the video right here and go on about your business. Now, supposedly, the game was about how you discovered this one book that another guy discovered. Let me show you the intro and make a little sense.
I realized the moment I fell into the fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed. I must admit, however, such conjecture is futile. Still, questions about whose hands might one day hold my Myst book are unsettling to me. I know my apprehensions might never be allayed, and so I close, realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
Now, so far as I can tell, you're supposed to be just yourself, not any other character in a given story. Now, the man speaking was the first person to supposedly discover Myst, and each of the descriptive books was supposed to take you to an age. Now, as far as Minecraft is concerned, there's no time travel involved. But anyway, the man was a married man, and he had 2 sons. And, well, I'll show you his message to his wife, Catherine.
Catherine, my love, I have to leave quickly. Something terrible has happened. It's hard for me to believe. Most of my books have been destroyed. Catherine, it's one of our sons. I suspect Achenar, but I shouldn't leap to conclusions. I'll find him and Cirrus as well. Oh, I should have known better than to have left my library unchecked for so long. Well, I've removed the remaining undamaged books from the library and placed them in their places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return. But If you've forgotten the access keys, remember the tower rotation. Oh, and don't worry, Catherine. Everything will be fine. I'll see you shortly. Oh, wait, and erase this message after you've viewed it, just to be safe.
Now, so far, in my knowledge, his wife never showed up, and, well, I happened to meet the two sons. Both were trapped in linking books of some kind, where some of the pages were missing. They each left a message of some kind that kept repeating after you click their book. If you don't mind, I'll show you both their books and let you see which one you think is more likely the one that their father suspected.
Who are you? Bring me a red page. I can't see it. I need a red page, you must. Bring. Shh. I am serious. Given up. Go. There is one thing I'm going to rescue. You must. You serious? Is that you? Are you? See you. Nah. Help me. Bring blue pages. Never. Pages. I must have the blue page. Bring them to me.
Now, if you're like me, you probably suspect the guy in the blue book, since he sounds sort of crazier. My brother suspected the guy in the red book. My brother played the game through a good deal, and he decided to collect the pages for both books. The guy in the blue book sounded crazier and crazier. The one in the red book promised wealth and fortune. And from what we saw, he certainly had the wealth to back it up. Now, Ben decided to agree with me as far as who was in the wrong and release the guy in the red book. Now, it turns out we were both wrong from the very start. No matter which brother you released, you ended up getting trapped in their own book. And they both ended up warning us about a white book they said was dangerous. Turns out that was the book that he had to finish getting the pages for. Why? Well, I guess that would be a mystery up to you to find. God bless y'all, and it's thanks to God that I'm able to make videos like these. See y'all later.